today's review, we will be reviewing something I'm very excited to review because I've been hoping for this for a while, but it is that of the Black Series Commander Cody, or Clone Commander Cody from the Revenge of the Sith. And I'm just excited to have this because it's on the newer clone body, because the old Commander Cody is cool, but it's a little dated when it sits next to the other clones. And it comes with a cool little Emperor Palpatine hologram to the Order 66. That's really cool. You can put it in other characters' hands if you want to. Of course, it was from Walmart. The packaging was not the greatest, but I'm opening this, so I don't mind. I will say the one thing I do mind is I pre-ordered this day one, maybe day two, when it first went up, and it came to me to the point where Walmart's been doing this recently, and it's kind of bothersome. You'll pre-order it, then it will sell out, or it won't sell out, but it will come in stock, but yours won't ship yet. And then after other people are getting it or finding it, yours finally ships, and it's like I could have just reordered it and canceled the old one. But with this, it got to a point where before I got it, it went on clearance at stores. You could get him for like, I think it was like 12. Somebody had it for like a ridiculously low price. One of the Walmarts, and I get it because some Walmarts in parts of the United States, they don't have as much traffic, and they get a ton of these because it's an exclusive, so it's like 6 or 8 to a case. So they go, well, we're never going to sell them all. Sell them for what we can at the lowest price, and it'll make whoever is collecting it out here in this area excited. But then they post it to social media, and you see it, and you kind of get a little, disheartened by that it's like, oh, I haven't even gotten mine yet, and people are finding it on clearance. It's like, do I, cancel mine and then look for it in the wild, or do I just wait for it? But yeah, enough rambling. I'm going to open it up now. And here we have Commander Cody out of the box, and this is a really incredible, figure. Even being on the, the run-of-the-mill clone body, there's enough updates to it that speak Commander Cody. But first up, just look how cute this little evil Emperor Palpatine looks. Isn't that? That is so cool. I hope this means we might see a Princess Leia one like this, maybe in the Black Series with an R2 or other characters. But yeah, that's really cool. Even the texture and design to the holocron, I can never remember what it's called, the puck that they use, that's really cool. And then also the run-of-the-mill clone blaster we've seen with a bunch of the clones, and then of course the helmet, which is removable with all of its awesome detail. I'm sure it's not 100% accurate, but close enough and decent. And then of course we have Commander Cody himself. So let's go over articulation, even though we've probably gone over this articulation quite a bit. You got the arms that go like this. They can go out pretty far thanks to the new shoulder pad technology. It doesn't get in the way. You got your arm bend. You got your wrist articulation, your upper arm articulation, and your lower bicep articulation. You got your head articulation that allows it to go that far up and that far down, and on a swivel. We've got really cool little details here and there on the armor, which is really cool, and the shoulder pad antenna. You got the backpack piece here, which I think is removable, but I'm not going to take a chance because I don't want to break it. You've got the waist, more like ab crunch / waist articulation. You got the leg articulation that goes that far up, that far back, that far out because of this part. You got the leg bend here with the leg swivel here. There's a hip swivel, which is nice. These are free floating like we've seen before. You got the foot rocker, which is awesome, and then the feet that can go point out that far and point in that far. Really good articulation, as we know from these clone bodies. The Star Wars team has been killing it when it comes to the Republic army of the clones, and I just want to keep seeing more. Keep it coming. I love it. It's awesome. I'm going to strike this guy in a cool pose and give my final thoughts on him. And here we have Commander Cody doing the single thing that makes us, so sad in his career, executing Order 66 on Obi-Wan Kenobi, which ends up being a botched attempt. And this is an awesome figure. I'm just going to tell you right now, I give it 5, Order 66s out of 5. It's incredible. I've been looking forward to getting this version of Commander Cody on the new clone body for a while. And the fact that it's, it was easier to get, I thought it was going to be harder to get, but it wasn't. Same with the, the Phase 1 Rex that's been recently coming. I actually saw it at some stores, did not expect that. So now what I'd love to see is a Phase 1 Commander Cody. I'm gonna give, you know, some ramble on about other things, but you already get my, you know, thoughts on it. It's awesome. What's not awesome is that I didn't realize that the 212th Clone Troopers on the newer body are only in that 2-pack with Obi-Wan, so there's no real way to troop build his army, and I'm kind of disappointed about that, because I really like the 212th. I'm hoping we get an airborne trooper sooner or later. My fingers are crossed for that. But I hope we see, you know, a troop pack with maybe the airborne trooper and a 212th. That way, if you bought the Obi-Wan, you got one, and then you buy that one, you get another trooper, so you can have 2, you know, troopers at least, flanking Commander Cody, and then an airborne trooper, you know, there too. But that's besides the point. That's just something I was kind of thinking about, and those are, of course, exclusive between Disney and Hasbro, so it's a little bit harder to get those. So troop building is even harder. I really hope one day they do like the Vintage Collection and do like just solid clone troopers, not just clones versus droids like they've been doing. So my fingers are crossed, maybe Hasbro will announce something at Comic-Con like that, where there's like a 212th and a 501st 2-pack, or a 212th just 2 and a 501st 2. So I'm very excited for... Where was I? I was rambling on and lost my train of thought, and then had to take a moment. But yeah, no, so besides the points of hoping they do troop packs for him and for Captain Rex, and hopefully we get a Phase 2 Captain Rex soon, updated. This figure is really amazing. I love the little accessory they threw in, because they could have just done the blaster and the larger blaster, and then him, but they did the smaller blaster and the Sidious hologram, which is really cool, so very exciting. I'm surprised they never did the, you know, Hollow Puck series with Sidious. I know that he wouldn't have been a bounty, but it would have been cool to see him in, you know, 6-inch scale like that. Maybe we'll see something in the future, but I keep getting off topic. Really great figure. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like button like usual. Subscribe if you're not already. Share this with any other Star Wars fans you know of, and thank you so much for stopping by. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.